Welcome back to Netrush Report, your go-to channel for the biggest sports stories, emotional moments, and behind-the-scenes drama shaping today's game. If you love tennis, rivalries, and comeback stories, make sure you hit that subscribe button and join the conversation. Now let's dive right in. On August 24th, 2025, Emma Raducanu stepped onto the court at the U.S. Open with the weight of expectation and delivered. Facing Aina Shibara, the Brit looked sharp, composed, and dominant. The scoreboard read 6-1, 6-2 in Raducanu's favor, and with that, she advanced to the second round. But this wasn't just a routine win, it was a statement. For the first time since her historic 2021 U.S. Open triumph, Emma had won a match at Flushing Meadows. The crowd could feel it, something different in her energy, her body language, her focus. But the real headline came off the court. Martina Navratilova, a living legend with 59 Grand Slam titles to her name, weighed in on Emma's performance during a Sky Sports tennis broadcast. And what she said grabbed everyone's attention. Navratilova praised Raducanu's mental state, saying this wasn't just about strokes or strategy. It was about her mindset. She acknowledged Emma's improved footwork, her composure under pressure, and her ability to reset after years of struggle. Martina's message was clear. Emma Raducanu is mentally back in the game. And when Navratilova says it, you know it carries weight. This wasn't fluff. This wasn't politeness. As she herself said, this is not a canned answer. It was conviction. To understand why this moment matters so much, we need to rewind. Emma Raducanu's fairy tale run at the 2021 U.S. Open is one of the most remarkable stories in tennis history. An 18-year-old qualifier, ranked outside the top 100, stormed through the draw without dropping a single set. She stunned Leylah Fernandez in the final and became the first qualifier ever to win a Grand Slam. But the years that followed weren't kind. Injuries, coaching changes, media scrutiny, every step was a challenge. She was called a one-hit wonder. Her commitment was questioned, and her body seemed to betray her with constant setbacks. At times, it looked like she might fade from relevance. And yet, she never gave up. In 2025, she finally started putting the pieces back together. A semifinal run at the Washington Open proved she could hang with the best again. And now, under the bright lights of New York, she's proving it on the biggest stage of all. In tennis, the mental game is everything. You can have the best strokes, the fastest serve, the fittest body, but if your mind cracks, it all falls apart. For Emma, the mental side has been under the microscope more than anything else. Martina Navratilova knows this better than anyone. She played through eras of dominance, rivalries, and personal battles. Her stamp of approval isn't casual, it's earned. By praising Raducanu's mental state, she's signaling to the tennis world. This young woman has found her foundation again. And maybe, just maybe, the Emma Raducanu we saw in 2021 isn't gone. She's reborn. Let's look closer at that first-round win. Raducanu's stats told the story of a player in control. First serve percentage strong, winners flowing, unforced errors kept in check. Her movement, often criticized in past years, was sharper, quicker, more decisive. Every rally felt like Raducanu had a plan. Every shot carried intent. And most importantly, her body language screamed confidence. Up next, Raducanu faces Indonesia's Janice Chen. On paper, Emma is the favorite, higher ranked, more experienced, and riding momentum. But as tennis fans know, nothing is guaranteed. Chen is dangerous, untested against Raducanu, and could bring unpredictability to the match. Clips of Chen in action. For Raducanu, the key will be consistency. Can she maintain this mental strength? Can she avoid the dips that plague her in the past? If she does, the second round could be another step in a much larger comeback story. Raducanu is still just 22 years old. That's younger than Iga Swiatek, younger than Coco Gauff, and far younger than the veterans still competing. The idea that her story was finished after 2021 was always premature. In reality, her career may only now be beginning in earnest. Navratilova's words should remind fans and critics that tennis careers are marathons, not sprints. Raducanu may yet carve out a legacy beyond that one shining slam. For fans, Emma Raducanu represents something rare: hope. The hope that underdogs can rise, fall, and rise again. The hope that resilience matters as much as talent. And for women's tennis, her resurgence adds yet another fascinating storyline to an already stacked field. Think about it: Swiatek, Goff, Sabalenka, Osaka, and now Raducanu, finding her form again. The WTA is alive with rivalries and potential classics, and New York might just be the place where Emma writes the next chapter. So here's the question: is Emma Raducanu truly back? Martina Navratilova thinks so. Her words weren't just praise, they were validation. For Emma, this US Open isn't just about winning matches. It's about reclaiming her identity as a competitor, proving to herself and the world that she belongs at the top.